Morning guys, how are you all doing? I just thought I'd give my second video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. It's probably just going to go on. I'm just driving. I've been to my first job, and I'm just going to do a bit of a chat whilst I drive to my second. The weather is absolutely ridiculous. I've never known anything like it. It's alright now, it seems to have dried up, but it was raining pretty heavy this morning. I went and did a quote first thing, and then went to another job, which is a fortnightly job which I do. I wasn't expecting to be able to cut the grass, so I thought, well, at least I can go and tidy up some borders, do a bit of weeding. I trimmed back quite a small laurel hedge, but just neatened that up. And then the sun came out, and it was pretty warm, and then now it's all gone grey again. I imagine it's going to rain in the next, I don't know, pretty grey over there. I found it really hard trying to get the work. Well, not get the work. I've got so much work on. My diary is absolutely chock-a-block, but there's so much which I haven't been able to do because it's just been so wet. A lot of the lawns have been really boggy. It's also getting to the stage now where I've got to do something, for not just so I don't go bored, but I mean, I'm totally up to date with all my places. You know, I've got some strange drivers. All my paperwork, all my accounts, everything is up to date, and I'm literally got nothing left to do other than try and work. Yeah, like I say, I've found it really hard. Either it's been a mixture of going to a place. What I don't like doing is going to a place and only doing part of the job. So the majority of my work is cutting grass at the moment, cutting grass and weeding and tidying up beds. What I don't particularly enjoy doing is going, say for example, I'm supposed to be at a place for an hour and a half. I don't like going just for half an hour or an hour and doing some weeding, then having to go back as soon as I can to cut the grass, which I couldn't do at the initial visit. I like to try and do everything all at the same time. Just also purely because if I do have to go back, my diary is so busy and my days are so busy that it's then hard to play catch up. But then also, again, because a lot of my clients are fortnightly, I don't like leaving it for another 2 weeks, because then it's really long, and obviously the customer has me there for a reason, and that's to make the garden and the grass look good. So I've just been to a job which, like I say, I didn't think I was going to be able to cut the grass, but it actually wasn't too bad. It was wet, but it wasn't squelchy. It didn't cause any damage, and I'm really glad that I did cut it because there was actually quite a bit that came off. I'm planning on trying to do loads of videos of me doing the work. It's not just going to be me rattling on to you in my van like this. The aim is to take video of me doing work. At the moment, I'm only using my phone as a camera, which obviously isn't ideal. I hope you can see and hear everything. But the plan in the next, well, as soon as I can really, is to get another camera so I can just leave that running whilst I hop around gardens, and then I'll do the obligatory voiceover afterwards. Other things that I've got planned is I want to show you the kit that I use, the equipment. I've just recently had to purchase pretty much everything again because I came out to work one morning and it appeared that somebody needed my stuff more than I needed it, which was very, very frustrating. It's all insured, but that's not the point. You still tend to lose out. The annoying thing about it was I tend not to keep too much in the van overnight, just purely for this reason. But I had a job starting on the Thursday, which was quite a big job. I wanted to get there early, so Wednesday night I loaded up with everything. Came out Thursday morning, and they obviously picked the best night to have a go at getting in the van, because they had a lot of stuff. It was about £2,000 worth of stuff taken. So yeah, I want to show you what the stuff which I use. And then other things about how I stay motivated in working and finding work. Issues that I have with, especially at the moment, for example, the quote which I did this morning, normally there's not a chance I'd be able to do it. What it is, it's a lady who has a rented place, she owns a house, but she also owns a few rented properties. They've just had a tenant leave, and they've left the garden. Excuse me, left the garden in quite a state. She wants it. They've moved out now, but she wants the garden tidied as soon as possible, before she lets it again. Now, I only spoke to her last night. She sent me a message on Facebook saying, I imagine this is highly unlikely, but I need a full garden clearance, but it needs to be done as soon as possible so she can get it back on the market again to rent out. Now normally I wouldn't be able to do anything because, like I say, I'm so busy with, my diary is so full. Generally what I do is Tuesday to Friday I have a regular gardening round which I go to people on a fortnightly basis, and then Mondays I use as sort of like my one-off things, whether that be patio cleans, or sort of like, I was going to say hard landscaping is I've done sort of like decking and stuff like that. The majority of my hard landscaping stuff I do during the winter, but occasionally I'll have somebody, like next Monday I've got to go and re-level a small patio. Next Monday I've got to re-level a small patio, which it's a day's work, so it's not like majorly big stuff. So yeah, the Mondays are what I allocate for my one-day things, or one-off things, sorry. So normally, if this lady contacted me last night and said, can I go over, I wouldn't normally be able to do it, but because the weather's been so atrocious, I'm trying to bank as much sort of wet weather work as I can as well. So what I'll do is I'll put this quote together this evening and send that over, and there's a chance, because I keep looking at the forecast regularly, there's a chance I might be able to go and do it tomorrow. But like, before I went on that big spiel, what I was saying, like issues which you have, I've got a full day tomorrow, but there's stuff which I can do when it's wet. This quote, if she decides to go ahead, will only take half a day. I've got a job in the morning currently in the book, which I could potentially move to Friday, which is supposed to be sunny, because again, if I do this job tomorrow, which is in the book, there's elements which I won't be able to do, so then I'll still have to find time to go back. juggling a busy schedule with work, with weather, and knowing what to do for the best. If I make too many changes, then you can guarantee I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be a lovely day. And what I don't like doing is letting people down. The majority of people are really understanding, especially considering the weather that we've been having. It's just not, I can't remember. I mean, I've been working outdoors, working in this industry for, okay, not for myself, but in this industry I've been working for the last 12 years. I've only been self-employed for, this is my 3rd year now. But I can't remember the last time when it's been so wet and stopped me doing work for a significant period of time. Because sometimes you have a wet morning or a wet afternoon. But recently, most of March, we've had so many wet, full-on days, and like heavy rain as well, and snow, and I think we've only had one frost, but it's just getting a bit crazy. So what I'm doing now is I'm driving to my 2nd job, well, 3rd if you include the quote. This is a job which was actually going to be one of my first jobs of the season, had it have gone according to plan. I start my season, if I can, literally the 1st of March, whatever day that is. 1st of March I'm out, and it's quite interesting because if I phone somebody the last week of February, they say, oh no, it's winter. If I phone them the 1st week of March, they say, oh yeah, that's fine. I think people tend to associate March with spring, but February's still winter. So yeah, this job I'm going to next is was supposed to be a job which I was doing on the 1st of March, and now we're the 3rd of April. So there's been a few visits which I've not been able to go, just again because it's been soaking or absolutely raining on that day I was supposed to go. She actually texted me, well I texted her yesterday saying I'm going to try and get over tomorrow depending on what happens with the weather. She sent a text back saying you're more than welcome to come and have a look, but it's still pretty soggy, so I'm going to turn up anyway, have a look, and try and do something. If it is too bad, then obviously we'll have to postpone it again. It's tricky because I need to work because I need to earn some money. But also I hate doing things if it's technically not correct to do so. I mean, if it's really bad, then I won't do a lot of stuff. But if the grass is wet, or if there's even light drizzle, and if the ground isn't too boggy, then I'll still take the tops off the grass. And like I said, I managed to cut that grass. I cut the lawn at the last place I was at, and I'm really glad I did because there was quite a bit that came off, and it does look so much neater. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm going to try my best to get some more footage of action work. But yeah, like I say, what I want to do is make a video on showing you the sort of, or show you the equipment which I'm using. Also, other things which I use to motivate myself, because especially at the moment it's been hard to. It's one of these things where if I'm out and it's sunny, then it starts raining, I have no issues with carrying on and working. It's when you wake up in the morning and you can just tell it's cold, it's dark, it's hammering down with rain, it looks like it's going to be raining most of the day. That's when I struggle, and I love my work. I really enjoy what I do. So it's not a fact of, oh, I've got to go out and do something I hate doing. When I'm there and I'm amongst it, if you like. I really enjoy it. It's good fun. What I find hard to get going is if I wake up in the morning, like I say, look out the window and it's horrendous. It's getting the motivation to get out and get wet. But if I'm out, like I say, if it's a lovely day or a dry day and I'm out and then it starts raining and the rain gets heavier, I've got no issue with that. It's strange, but yeah, I want to give you some of my things that I do to motivate me. We're not far off now. We're not far off from my next job, so I'll say goodbye now. I'm gonna drive past a house which I should have started beginning of March, but they've had a major extension. Basically, it was a bungalow, or half the house was a bungalow, and they've had the bungalow bit extended to have a 2-floor, an extra 2 floors put on this bungalow. So it's been major, and there's been scaffolding everywhere, and the access was tight anyway, so I've not been able to do much here, so I'm dreading what it's going to look like. But I'm just pulling up now, or driving past it now, just to be nosy to see what it's looking like. It's looking massive. So I'm hoping on that job, they're coming to the end of the external work, so I'm hoping in the next week or so then I can start getting in there, because things are starting to grow despite all the naff weather that we've been having. Things are starting to shoot up. Like I said, that lawn that I've just cut was the second cut I've given it this year. I'm literally just taking the tops off, and there was quite an amount come off it. So yeah, things are starting to grow. But yeah, I'm just getting to my next job now. I'll say goodbye for now. I'll try and get some more action footage, and we'll do some more videoing soon. Hope you're all well. Hope you're not struggling too much to find work. And look at that, nice blue skies now. Feels quite warm. Yeah, I'll speak to you soon, and I'll try and upload some more videos soon. Have a good day, guys, and if you like what I'm doing, please, like I say, I want it to be quite an interactive thing, so give us a like and a subscribe. It'd be fantastic. Give some comments. I'll answer them, and yeah, let's have a chat, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. I'm just pulling up now, so I better go, and yeah, fingers crossed I get to do some work. Cheers for now. Bye bye.